Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
I had to do all that blind, so I hope this worked. I'm gonna see literally 5 second. Yeah, baby, it worked. All right.
Let's go.
Hello. We are painfully early, but whatever. Hope you're doing good. Hope the weather is good where you are. Except I guess East Coast. Jesus, all the pictures of Asheville. My God.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know how long the song thing is gonna take, so maybe just pal around for 2 minutes so we can actually start when we're supposed to.
Yeah. That'd be. I'm also just making sure that I tweet out that we're live.
See that we're the marketing arm of our own show. Um, you definitely want to stay to the end of the show. I just want to point that out. We have a show. We have what we're doing next week is pretty amazing. I'm so excited for that.
I'm really excited. I'm gonna hop off and then start working on this as soon as the show is over.
It's gonna be magnificent. So, um, we have one more minute. Uh, how about them Bears?
How about the
How about them Bears, baby? Yo, we're not mediocre right now. It's in fact every game is getting better. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, HEF Pod already talking spicy. Bring on Bayern.
Bring on Bayern. We'll get
Whoa.
to that. We'll get to that in a
All
little bit.
right.
But
That's gonna be a game.
that should be a game.
Let's just start now. Boop. We also have a new setup, so we're gonna be see ready. Bink. We can see Microsoft Paint and then also another window as well. You won't believe how long that took me to do that, but whatever. Um, I don't think there's any like pressing Bundesliga news in between this week and this,
Um,
other than like results, obviously.
there's results. There's two pieces of Dortmund news that just dropped today.
Well, we got. I feel. Well, let's talk Champions League and then motion into that because that is the most unlucky. That's the most Dortmund thing to ever happen, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's just hop into Champions League because we got to talk about this. So, Stuttgart kind of got another bad luck Brian again. They scored very very early, and then Sparta Prague had one of the best free kicks I've ever seen. I don't even know if we can watch that, but let's test the water. Definitely muting it. Let's skip around. Here we go. Right. All right, here we go. There's nothing you can really do.
Jesus Christ.
There's nothing you can really do about that, man. Stuttgart has been putting in an amazing effort and not getting any fruit out of it. So it is what it is, right? But
At some point, it'll click.
I
I believe.
at some point, I don't think they're gonna Union Berlin out of here.
No.
The big game though is Dortmund Celtic.
Celtic, yeah.
My goodness, Karim Adeyemi, man, holy moly!
Man. That was the performance of.
Of
I think that's the best I've ever seen him play.
That had to be the best performance of his career. Unfortunately, we also have with the sun comes the rain, as they say. He is also now out for 3 to 4 weeks, which isn't bad, right? Like it could, out of all the injuries you have, that could have.
It could be worse.
But it also is just he was just getting in form, and now he has this shit. So, goal party. Oh yeah, that was. I actually watched the entire game of that. I know there are other games going on, but like it was just you just every minute you're like, oh, Dortmund's gonna score here, like absolutely. So I don't know where that came from, but damn. Any reaction from that as a alleged Dortmund fan?
As an alleged Dortmund fan, I was somewhat worried about this match, and then the Kareem second goal happened. I was like, okay, I'm gonna chill out, and then it just kept going. I Dare I say, bring on Real Madrid?
Well, they lost. So
They lost to Lille.
Maybe that's not that foolish.
I still have zero confidence in that game, but it could be a little more interesting than we initially thought.
True, that is true. But I mean, even like the finals last time was closer than anyone would have thought. So
yeah,
maybe they can pull it off. I'm gonna read chat real quick. Quite frankly, what is up? I'm ready for my Bully updates, even though I don't know who support. We should do Bundesliga Matchmaker one day, just for you. Also, is company valid, or is this just a Bayern veneer? Let's go into that actually too, and maybe we'll touch on this a little more when we go over the games of the weekend, because I mean the big one obviously is, why can't I scroll? The big one obviously is Frankfurt Bayern. Like, we can just already get that out. Bayern not only lost but didn't score, which was surprising to me.
Shout out Chicago Fire legend John Duran.
Shout out Chicago. He played for the fucking Fire.
He played for the Fire. He beat Bayern, and then the Chicago Fire proceeded to lose on the road.
It gets even worse, right? He was behind. Oh my god, what was his fucking name? Oh, he probably doesn't even play. He was behind someone on the Fire.
Oh, it was
some guy, some random generated character like that. Anyway, let's not talk about the Fire. Fuck that shit. Bayern. Actually, we'll touch on Bayern later when we do Microsoft Paint, but I think it's interesting that they finally have played two good teams and they got a point so far out of both those games. Was he behind Nikovic? No, he was way behind before. No. It's even worse. It's gonna kill me. We gotta look it
up. Was it Herbers? Was it Fabian Herbers?
It was not Herbers. It was not Przbilko. 2001. Robert Baric. That was it. Oh, you can. Nobody can see that. He was behind Robert Baric. It doesn't matter where he is. Like, that should not have happened. So, classic Fire stuff. Let's just go into Microsoft Paint. I'm itching to talk about Bayern because I think that is going to be. I think there's some fascinating stuff, fascinating signs going on with Bayern. Are you ready? Oh, I asked that question, and I see they lose to Villa. I mean, Villa, I think the idea that Villa is bad is probably no longer relevant. They've had 3 very good seasons so far. Unbiased, he just raised the price of brick. I imagine you're talking about Adeyemi. I don't think so.
Also, just a shit starter. Fact of the day: Ian Matson is undefeated against Bayern Munich.
Okay. We have two shit starter facts. That and Stuttgart had less goals than Serie Girassi in Champions League. Those are 2 shit starter facts of the day. Speaking of shit, Friday's game is Augsburg versus Borussia Mönchengladbach. I don't think this is going to be a test of always watch Friday games. I know we talk about Gladbach in the sense of like they are kind of like the bar team. Like you kind of know how your season's going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I stare intently at my phone. So like, oh, Ryan Lamy with the 26 months. Thank you, my brother. Gladbach is like, I mean, even in the middle, they're in the middle of the table, right? They've got a close to 0 goal differential. They're just, every season there's like a team that's just like the bar team. And Augsburg is painfully below that bar currently. I mean, just one, we have to recognize how tight the table is right now. I know it's only 5 games in, but usually, historically, one team has already been like kind of the separator right now.
Yeah, and even then, Bayern is only 3 points, or not even 3. They only are 1 point ahead of Eintracht. They're 3 points ahead of Dortmund, who are all the way in 5th right now. So There's a lot of shuffling still to be had in terms of the top of the table. This game affects absolutely none of it. So,
Yeah, we gotta go down to the bottom. Let's just look at our favorite team, Augsburg, right now. What's going on with them? We already got some light skiing going on. What's our home record? The best they've. This away. Hold on. I know this is a sidebar. That away record is atrocious. What? They have not scored on the road yet? Good God.
That's really bad.
And this. Okay, fortunately for them, this was a home game. But not some great showings. Your one win was against a team that's just now getting their start in the Bundesliga, really, again. And, like, this game against Mainz kind of sticks out for me, too. How about you?
I would agree because I feel like Mainz... Well, we initially thought Mainz was in that relegation conversation. They're in 12th right now, about... they're a good 2-3 points removed from that. So, they're not out of the woods yet, but that kind of tells you where Augsburg is. The fact that they lost to Mainz is that they're probably firmly in that relegation battle, at least this early in the season.
Yeah, and they played some good teams, right? Obviously, Heidenheim's no pushover. Like Leipzig is Leipzig, but I don't. When you play those good teams and then you jointly not score against them at all, I am interested to see how they play against Gladbach. Let's look at Gladbach real quick as well. We saw that we keep saying they're the bar team, but I also wonder how long Sione can keep this up. Like, how long is he going to be employed here?
It depends. I don't know. I don't really know how stingy Gladbach's front office gets, but like, I mean, hey, if they're happy with being the bar team, then.
Well, you also gotta think about how Urs Fischer is currently jobless, right? Like,
yeah,
they've gotta have his number on speed dial. This is literally going into what we're saying. It's just like completely fucking neutral. In fact, if they lose, they would literally be the bar team. But they played some good games. They've had a pretty tough schedule as well. Obviously, you never want to play against Leverkusen, but that game was very close. They did I think they had a lead against Stuttgart at one point, and then they turned into Stuttgart. Frankfurt is Frankfurt. And then Union Berlin's kind of a good middle team, too. And a 1-0 is pretty nice. But I just don't. I never believe in Augsburg. I know it's not unbiased, but
I also never believe in Augsburg. I think the moment is a little too big for them. Friday game. All the eyes of Germany will be on this game, unfortunately. I'm gonna go 3-0 for Gladbach.
ooh. Oh wait, let me redo this. 3-0 B. I wanted to look at one thing. I wanted to see who has been scoring for Augsburg. I mean, we have a lot. We don't have many games to check.
We don't have a lot to
Let's
choose
see
from.
who is scoring in this one. The best Schlotterbeck. Oh yeah, I remember this one. And then Ascende scored, but then he got the dumbest red card I think of all time. And then what about in this one? Why wouldn't I just? Oh, I'm so stupid.
Marius Wolf.
Jamarius. And then two subs scored. So they're not really getting a whole lot of offensive firepower on the field. Their starters can't seem to do it. And the one time the bench came in, they saved the game. So I think I'm gonna go one less just so we're not copying each other's homework, but I do think this will be 2-0.
Okay.
Defense will just be freestyling. I mean, that's kind of Bundesliga anyway. Biggest Friday match across German's divisions. All right, let's take a little detour. We'll do this. Second Bundesliga. What is the Friday game? Two snoozers, honestly.
I see ATF Pod said Frauen has a good match of Wolfsburg versus Leipzig.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a Friday game, but
damn. Yeah, it's kind of
oh yeah,
Wolfsburg Leipzig.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
There we
if you
go.
look at the table, yeah, that's a top little clash there. Theoretically, if Leipzig wins that, they would be tied with Bayern.
Bayern, yeah.
BVB 2 and top Dresden will have fireworks. I have more faith that Leipzig Wolfsburg would have fireworks over the other stuff. Speaking of other stuff, I have an observation about AI, because it's obviously an AI picture.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck does it all look like it's like Pixar?
I don't know.
I haven't seen a single like anime type art for AI. It's just all this like dumbass Pixar stuff. Anyway, this is Union Berlin versus Dortmund. Before I want you to go into this with your immediate feelings, because allegedly you are a Dortmund fan.
Allegedly, I'm a Dortmund fan, and there's definitely going to be a question mark around now that Adeyemi's out. You probably stick Malin in there. Or Duranville, if you feel confident that Duranville is ready enough to start, I feel like it'll be Malin. But you had you recovered pretty well after the Stuttgart disaster class with 4-2 against Bochum, which was a little stressful in the beginning, but you figured it out, and then trouncing on Celtic 7-1. So there's a lot of confidence for Dortmund going into this game. I feel as though Union will still give them a run for their money because it is Dortmund that we're talking about here, and it is an away game.
Yeah, they've not won on the road yet.
They have not won on the road yet, and Union has while they've only scored 4 goals on the season, they've also only given up 3 goals on the season. So this is a pretty sound defensive team. I don't think that it'll be a high scoring game at all.
I mean, Union's back to that like restrictive Cobra football. I mean, look at this shit.
Yeah.
Union Berlin is so back. This is that Ernst Fischer type stuff. A healthy Reina this weekend would be lit.
A healthy Reina this weekend would be lit because he hasn't had an opportunity to even make the squad yet. I feel like this is, if you're not going to add him to the squad with Adeyemi out, then why did you even keep him this summer?
I guess that's true, yeah. I mean, he hasn't even been on the bench for some of these games, huh?
No. He wasn't on the bench last game. He wasn't on the bench for Bochum. I don't know if he was on the bench for Stuttgart.
Yeah, that would be such a big jump to, like, not play him at all and then play him against this shit. This, like, staunch defensive team. Bruh is being too nice to Union. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess they've also played some pretty bad teams already, right? Like starting with
They've held Leipzig goalless though, which is that is a big
thing that sticks out. Even though Leipzig had been pretty, they haven't had the juice I thought they're gonna have, but still,
only versus Leverkusen and against no one else.
I know at least for me, I think this is gonna be pretty easy. Like even though Union is that like really defensive wall, I just don't see Dortmund really having too much problems with this. I'll say it's low, like relatively low scoring, but I think it'll be tight. Like I think those goals will come at like really weird times, but I just don't see Union being able to surpass this.
I would say 1-0 for this. A, because so I don't copy your homework as well, but B, because it's just Union's style. I think to be really good defensively, and I haven't seen Dortmund do too well against really good defensive teams to this point. Granted, it's a small sample size, but yeah, I feel like it's still Dortmund won't have too much trouble in. Hopefully, we don't have too much trouble in defense. We're completely healthy back there, but the attack will have. It'll be a good test for the attack to figure out how to get across a good defense.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the question going into all these Dortmund games so far is, like, who the fuck do you play? Because you have fucking Maximilian Beer on the bench.
Yeah.
Bayern, my bad. So, the rest of the Saturday games, we'll do the skip through for the rest, but the rest of Saturday games are rough. Sunday, we have Heidenheim versus Leipzig. I almost want to put, if Bayern Frankfurt wasn't on there, this would be my game of the week. But it's a little random, right? You'd be like, why is this game being picked? Well, first of all, table-wise, this is a top clash, right?
Oh, yeah.
Heidenheim doing way better than I thought they were going to be doing. They're back to being that annoying-ass team. And Leipzig, even though they've got that 8-2, they're kind of playing a little slow if you actually watch them. Any reactions to what you're seeing here?
I think this will be a very interesting matchup for Leipzig because you they haven't lost yet this season, which to their credit, cool. But they haven't lost in the Bundesliga, obviously. Right. Different story in the Champions League. But I feel like they'll be caught off guard by Heidenheim, to be honest. I don't know. They had the juice against Leverkusen, but they didn't really, like we were saying before, they didn't really have the juice against anyone else. I mean, outside of Augsburg, but Augsburg is Augsburg. Because they haven't really seen too big of a team outside of Leverkusen in Champions League. And I feel like Heidenheim in name, they won't recognize as a big team, but they will actually absolutely play a big team type game. And especially since Heidenheim getting their confidence back now that they have beaten Mainz and are, what are they, like, sixth in the table? So, yeah. This is big trap game energy for Leipzig, I think.
And I feel like Heidenheim was that last year, and they're like continuing that this year. Like, if we look at Heidenheim's game right now, they played Dortmund very tough. I think that's a deceptive, like, when you look back.
That is a deceptive 4-2.
Yeah. And I mean, Freiburg's an interesting team, too, because they're pretty up and down. But I think this is weird, because you have two teams, really, that, like, these are kind of the two best teams that they'll have played. One of the best teams that each other will have played, right? Like, they went through St. Pauli, they went through Augsburg, they played pretty okay at Dortmund, and then they played Mainz, who's, like, kind of middle of the table. So this is, like, other than Dortmund, is the best opponent that they'll have played. For both teams, right? Like,
yeah.
The other league team they played was Leverkusen and Union, which Union was 0-0. So, this is a hard game to pick. I'm not sure what I want to use here. I think it's interesting whenever they win, the opponent does not score, and I don't think that'll be the case against Leipzig.
I don't think that'll be the case against Leipzig. I think I'll go 2-1 Heidenheim.
Also, I'm dumb as shit. Mo Say Dazzle with the gifted sub. Thank you so much, bro. That was like 9 minutes ago. My bad, dude.
I forget I don't have stream audio, so I completely missed that too.
What would be the reception by German fans if Leipzig wins the lead? Oh, brother.
Me personally, I'm rioting.
It would be pretty bad to say the least. It would be pretty awful. I guess like since you are newer, I'm guessing the Bundesliga. They're called Loophole FC for a lot of reasons. Like just the fact they exist is kind of a loophole. There's not a lot of. But mostly that was the great example. They won the Pokal, and you never would have fucking known. Like, people with Men in Black flashed the Pokal wins, so it would not be good.
I mean, y'all don't remember the Red Bull in the Pokal trophy?
I know everyone's gonna hate it, but I do have to bring it up. I have to. It's I think it's funny, but it's also very bad. Come on. Yes, sir, there it is.
I hate this image so much.
Look at the
I hate it so much.
Actual cursed Bundesliga image right there. So imagine that, but like they're serving like Red Bull cans on the Bundesliga trophy. That's the kind of energy that would happen. So let's shut up and actually pick this game.
I'm going 2-1 Hoffenheim on this.
Heidenheim.
Yeah, Heidenheim. My fault. Oh, if it were Hoffenheim, it would be a different story.
Just because we can't agree on literally everything, I'm going to pick Leipzig.
Okay.
But I'm going to say like 1-0. If you ask me why specifically 1-0, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Game of the week, obviously. If you don't watch this, I'll come to your house and make sure you watch it. Philip Lahm didn't die for this. This is also Oktoberfest if you have not put that together. But this is without a doubt game of the week. Like, I don't... Why this game's not on ESPN or literally anything else, obviously, is a fucking mystery to me. But
give me an ABC game.
Where the fuck are they on that? This is 1 and 2. I gotta say, I know it's early. I did not think Frankfurt would ever be 2.
Me neither.
Like, no, not a HES Pod is probably gonna say something in there, but like, not out of disrespect, but just like we said it, or we're gonna keep mentioning it. I knew this season was going to be ultra competitive. And for them to be above Leverkusen, I did not think that would happen. Let's finally talk about the Bayern thing. So, this is the one thing I said on Twitter, at least. People were really, like, cranking their stuff on Bayern for, like, beating the shit out of all 4 of these teams. And Dinamo Zagreb, obviously. But now they're in the play the hard team schedule, right? They have Frankfurt. Yeah. They just played Aston Villa. They have Barcelona next. They've got Benfica. They're going to be playing Frankfurt, Stuttgart. I mean, still, that's kind of a tough little... And the 2 games they've played so far, they've scored 1 goal out of all of that.
It's time to ask some questions. It's time to ask some questions.
Now,
it's time to ask
the
hard.
Oh, my bad, dude. Keep going. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, if we all thought that the defense was gonna be the issue, but they've only given up 2 goals in each of these games, so I wouldn't say that's like too big of a worry.
Yeah.
The question is, the offense is not. They haven't been able to figure out a competent defense yet, and it's just like, y'all remember y'all scored like 9 goals
right
in the Champions League? What happened?
It's just the NFL tore our games up pitch derby. Oh yeah, I forgot they're still playing it. That's why Lamar Jackson was at the Bayern facility. Anyway.
Yeah.
No, you bring up an interesting thing, and what I would love, I think one of the big things, because who scored it? Oh, Pavlovich scored in that. I think it's interesting, and I know people are going to be like, Jake, shut up. that Harry Kane has not been present in either one of those games, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a little concerning to me. Like,
Harry Kane is a small game merchant.
right? Like you expect him to score against Bremen, Kiel, but like the reason you paid 100 million is so that when you're playing Frankfurt, you have one person that you can rely on up top. It has to be Kane, and I didn't even know he was playing in the Aston Villa game, like or the Leverkusen game. So I am. I don't think this is a. I don't think those two games are real ass questions yet. I think if they play bad against Frankfurt, if that Frankfurt Stuttgart Barcelona kind of stretch, that's when you need to start asking stuff. Let's talk about Frankfurt though. We've had everybody.
We're going to talk about Frankfurt because ever since that match day one, they've been on lock. Now, granted, they haven't played like super tough teams since then, so they've had a lot of time to gel and figure it out before this. But they're looking legit. They're kind of looking legit. I cannot lie.
Yeah, I mean, this is like an instance of they played kind of like the same teams that Bayern has played, interestingly enough. But I will say, I think you can't really talk about Frankfurt without mentioning Omar Marmoush, man. He is having... I think the thing about him, though, like, because we just grilled on Harry Kane for not being able to score against good teams. He has been consistent no matter what. He played extremely well today against Besiktas. He played well in this. He had more goals overall than Harry Kane, even with Harry Kane, Bayern force playing those other four teams. So, I don't know, man. I think Frankfurt's got a chance in this.
They absolutely do have a chance. I feel like this is the one that tells them if they're like really legit because obviously they have the 2-0 loss against Dortmund.
Right.
But Bayern's top of the league right now. There's no going around that. If you beat top of the league, then you can start dreaming.
Right.
You can start, especially in the position you're in. You're only 1 point off of them.
Yeah, this is another one of those, like, this game I think will say a lot for what to expect for the rest of the season. And you know what? I'm going all in. I think it's 2-1 Frankfurt.
Ooh. Unbiased, of course, I really want Frankfurt to win this. I think they can win this. I'm feeling 2-1 Bayern on this.
I think you can go either way on one of these. Like
you can. This game is complete toss-up that can go either way. I feel like Eintracht has started to figure it out against. They started to figure it out against the competition that they played. That 2-0 against Dortmund still has me questioning if they can do it against like the big teams, and I think we see that they can get very close to it. I think they will figure it out as the season goes on. Like as we see them play Stuttgart, as we see them play Leipzig, they will. Have they played Stuttgart already?
Frankfurt?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Okay, so as they play Stuttgart and Leipzig and those tiers of teams, they will definitely start to piece it together against teams that are making noise. But I think it's a little too early for them, for Bayern.
And I still think first games are always super weird. So I don't think I really... Like, I think those are probably the hardest games to kind of get a read on. So we'll see this weekend, though.
Yep.
As you can probably see, though, the rest of these... This is like one of those weeks where it's like, okay, the big team is playing the bad team. So I would really be concerned if this was not like 5-0. Like, Freiburg's probably going to run over Bremen. Oh, my bad. Let's do trade-off. So, Leverkusen, Kiel, who you got?
Leverkusen.
Freiburg, Bremen.
Freiburg. Yeah.
Bochum, Wolfsburg, which is going to be painful.
That's going to be such a painful watch, but I think it's going to be Wolfsburg.
I'm going to say Bochum.
Okay.
Mainz St. Pauli, which could be good.
That could be a good game. I'm saying Mainz, unfortunately, but
Also, it's the fucking late game on Saturday. Who the fuck decided
yeah,
that? And then Stuttgart Hoffenheim, which is a derby. I got grilled for thinking that, but I cannot see Stuttgart having issues with Hoffenheim, so I didn't
no,
bother putting it on there.
yeah.
Enough of that. It's DJ time. Let me bring it up. I hope you all have done your homework because this was actually tougher than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is gonna look awful on the screen. I'm so sorry. It's gonna title doesn't have like a zoom in, which is so stupid.
Oh, that's fine.
We still had to finish up Freiburg. I thought, is there any way to make this better? There just really is not.
Mikepedia shall redeem your wear random scarf.
Ah.
I gotta go pull one out.
I'm gonna real quick. I think Edge of Glory needs to be a Freiburg song. I'm on the edge of glory. Where are all my scarves? What the fuck?
Shout out to the Oakland A's. I see that jersey in the background.
I fucking love Oakland, man. I'm so mad at John Fisher. Chicago Red Stars and DePaul, baby. Let's fucking go. The combination of champions.
I half love that scarf.
I'm gonna say Edge of Glory should be the song because I feel like Freiburg recently. That's probably not the song. Okay, Edge of Glory.
Yeah, and I also did think of "Count Me Out" by Kendrick in there as well.
All right, so we've hit. No, we need one more. I'm sexy and I know it. Why not?
Why not?
No, wait. Oh yeah, we put popular already. Okay. That's not the song name? Wait, what is the song? What is the actual song name? I would have thought that's the title.
LMFAO. It is sexy and I know it.
Oh,
maybe
and
not on title.
For all the new people coming in, damn, is that song really not a? They have the video on here, but they don't have the fucking. Oh, there we go. For all the new people, I know this is really hard to see, and I apologize for that. So we will verbalize everything, but you're gonna want to stay the next 20 minutes because we have a big reveal for the next show that you are 100% gonna want to see. It's our most ambitious. Nah, I'd say other than Adonis Slots, it's like our most ambitious thing we've done so far. Let's do Dortmund.
Cool.
Take it away, B-Flem.
There's a couple that you kind of have to do. Black and Yellow.
Yeah, of course.
There was another one I was thinking of that completely left my mind. I'll come back to that when I think of other ones. While I think of other ones.
All right, we've got to have a song that's like, I'm trying to think of a song where it's like two personalities.
Two personalities. Oh, do they got Leve songs on here? I mean, give me Second Best by
I do not know. Oh, I see what you mean. Lol. What about Hot and Cold is a good one.
Hot and Cold is a very good one.
What happened to Katy Perry anyway? She's gone insane. Apparently funny sound effects are on this, so it is painful. Too Painful Love was not love. What is this song about? Is it? Oh my god, that's so loud in my headphones for some reason. Essentially a moan into my headphones. Whoa! Alright. I thought this would be so much easier.
It probably is easy, and we're just not thinking of certain songs.
Young, Wild, and Free is a good one. That's down here. I feel like
That
they
is
always
also
got
a
some,
good
like,
one.
Bumblebee by Ween. Oh!
There
See,
you
that's
go.
why we need to be bailed out by our audience here.
Exactly.
You all have done your homework, and I'm very appreciative of that. We're huge. Tide is high. Or like don't go. Waterfall is a good one too, because they kind of get out of their lane sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no. Injured. The injured man responds. Or no, maybe injury. Oh, this is an album. What is
For the entire Injury Reserve album.
what does injured man respond sound like? Hold on. Wait, all of these songs are 2 minutes? Alright, whatever. Any objections?
I have no objections.
Let me see if I don't have Spotify installed. Actually, hold on. I know how to make this easier. We'll do the web player.
There we go.
Damage by Danity Kane. That's a good one too. Man, I haven't listened to that for a while. Web player. Oh, and it automatically logged me in. That what a great no, it didn't. Never mind. It's like stuck. What the fuck? Okay, well that idea went out the drain because Spotify and Tidal, if you're listening, please make your web players not fucking awful, please. People still use desktops. Oh, there we go. Okay. Be fun. While I'm logging in, please entertain the crowd.
Okay. I had nothing. I was not really. I was on the spot.
No. I did throw you into it. My bad.
Yeah, like Jake was saying earlier, stick around for the last 20 minutes of stream because what we have cooking up, this was very on the spot. There's gonna be a lot of work put into this over the next week, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm going to nab this idea for my own streams in some way.
Oh shit.
But when it was suggested earlier, I was like, oh yeah, we gotta hop on this. And timing worked out perfectly because of things and stuff. So yeah, tap in for that. It's gonna be a little different, but
it's definitely we just do really dumb stuff on this show. I don't know why.
If you came here for competent Bundesliga coverage, I kind of apologize, but we've had moments where we've been predicting very well. So you're just gonna have to take the highs with the lows at this point. Even though I wouldn't call this a low. This is definitely a high still, just like a high in different content.
Well, I think when you, this is a lost cause. We're just gonna have to. Why is it not working on this? I just don't get it. All right, we'll figure that out for the second half of stuff, and like maybe this fight to Bundesliga will do that. But
competency is a first half of the show thing only. Exactly.
True. Fun hour is always a mess. What's the next team here? Let's do Stuttgart. We did Stuttgart? No, we did not do Stuttgart.
We have not done Stuttgart yet.
we gotta find if there's refrigerator noises, there definitely has to be car noises, right?
Car noises absolutely have to be car noises.
Like honking. Damn, there genuinely might not be. Wait, honking sound effect. There we go. Okay.
There we go.
Do we want car honk version 2?
What if we put the Magic School Bus theme song in there?
This sounds like a little more like they're going too fast. Which is like Stuttgart in these. They're going much faster. What about car reverse and shut off?
Mm.
Why is there so many of these? Search for traffic sounds? Or maybe like F1 or racing sounds. Okay, shut up for like 1 second.
Okay.
Vintage. No, not you. Not you.
Oh.
Vintage car racing. It's beautiful. This is what it feels like listening to watching Stuttgart, obviously. Okay, let's get some actual serious songs on here though. This is gonna be a risky search. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Uh-oh.
No pants.
Oh.
The no pants dance. Do I want to click on this? This is obviously a reference to their mascot wearing articles of clothing, but not pants. They even did a whole video of him packing stuff, so he knows the concept of packing clothes, and still chooses not to wear pants. Anyway, that's my whole thing. Is there hidden Stuttgart slander? Not really.
I don't think so.
There's not a whole lot to hate about them. I'm trying to think, what's the most hateful shit Stuttgart has done? Yeah, not really. Although I didn't realize why you were searching that. I feel like I needed to explain that. That should definitely have an explanation to it. B-Foam, anything you've seen so far?
I'm trying to think of songs about cars that is not Lamborghini by KSI.
Oh, Life is a Highway.
Life is a Highway! There we go.
We're not playing that one. Disney will have me hind and quartered. You've heard of that before. Gator boots with the pimped out Gucci suit. What song is that? Wait. What song is that? Stuttgart is definitely a hood rich club. If there's any Stuttgart fans, it's not too far away from Feuerbach. I'm just saying, man.
Boys in the Hood by Eazy-E. Cruising down the street in my 6'4". That's all I needed to hear. That song was in the back of my mind.
Oh, let me just search up Eazy-E. I'm really fucking up right now. How do you spell fucking Eazy-E?
E-A-Z-Y?
There we go. Damn. Boo, Jake. Boy,
I'm
Jake,
supposed to be the young one. That's
Jake
crazy.
Sucks. Alright. Next on the... Seriously, though, Kraftwerk Autobahn. I think we gotta take out Car Honk. We already have our car. I'm sorry, Car Honk, but Autobahn's definitely gotta go on there. Beefum, I'll let you choose the next team. We don't even have to necessarily go in table order.
Ooh. Okay.
It's a 14-minute song. What the fuck?
Jesus Christ. Let's hit St. Pauli.
Okay.
I feel like that'll be fun.
So obviously we gotta have a pirate song. That is like a necessity.
Oh yeah.
The pirate's life for me.
He's a pirate off the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Honestly, we can't play this either because it's a Disney classic. They're gonna definitely hind and quarter us for this one. Where is it? What did you just say for the other one?
He's a pirate off the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Maybe we'll just stick with that. Are there blaster jacks? What? I'm gonna play like 5 seconds of this. Oh, okay, I get it. Let's just put this in here. Germans love their uns, so we're giving Pirate by Casala. Hell no, Lammy, we're not putting Kolsch songs on there. In the Navy by Village People. Banger. In the Navy.
I feel like the fan base gives me very much punk vibes.
Yeah.
I would throw in Punk Tactics by Joey Valence and Bray.
Shut your mouth. I'ma shut it for you, punk.
Oh my god, I don't We can put that on there for I think that would scare some St. Pauli people. No offense to St. Pauli.
The Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, the Veggie Tale song.
They gotta have VeggieTales on here, right? They're
Yeah.
award-winning artists.
Nazi Punks Fuck Off by the Dead Kennedys.
That's a clear winner, obviously.
Good shot, Ryan Lemmy.
Also a true title. Oh well. The pirate. Ooh, because I spelled pirates wrong like an absolute moron. Pirates Who Don't Do It. I want to just hear what this song sounds like. Yeah, that's a VeggieTales song for sure. And we gotta think of a ska. I feel like St. Pauli fans are really into ska too. I can think of one that I like a lot, Lorraine by Bad Manners. You can listen to it on your own time, so we don't. I think we've already towed this copyright strike line a little bit. Are we feeling confident about this list, Mr. G?
I am feeling confident about this list, yes.
We have He's a Pirate by Blaster Jacks, In the Navy, Punk Tactics, Nazi Punks Fuck Off, Pirates Who Don't Do Anything, and Lorraine.
I love that.
Be fun. What's the last one we should do for today?
The last one we should do for today is let's go Union.
I feel like it's like kind of similar. Well, I don't remember if this is a song or not. No. A Walk Through the Forest. How does this sound like? What the fuck was that? Why is this mixed so awfully? It's like so soft. What the fuck? Something about Forest System of a Down. There we go. That'll match.
I feel like we have to have a Lorax song in there.
Oh, what's the like the Lorax song at the end? Let It Grow. There we go.
Yeah.
What else? So, we gotta have a song that just literally says hipsters. Driving to hipsters. Oh, no, that's an album. Never mind. Night hipsters. What does this sound like? Lo-fi beats? No. No. What about driving to hipsters? Sure, whatever. What else? What are some other vibes of like Union Berlin? Anything by John Mayer. Is that the song title?
I just think
I searched that up like an absolute fucking dumbass. I got jaded.
I think we're just talking any John Mayer song.
Is John Mayer a hipster thing though?
I don't know. I didn't think so.
I feel like Union is a little rough around the edges. Here's a question I'm gonna present to you, and we're gonna get grilled if a certain person watching this. Would you consider Union the little brother of Hertha? I know it's a loaded question.
That is an extremely loaded question.
Actually, maybe it's best we don't answer that.
I think there's two answers to that. Historically, yes.
Yeah, right.
As of right now, no. Because obviously Union's in the Bundesliga. And
yeah, Lammy's right. It's kind of hard to have a little brother song when they are literally the only Bundesliga team in the city. So, oh, no, I can't put a Chris Brown song in there. No. I didn't have "Look at Me Now." And then the other song I was thinking of is a Drake song, and they don't deserve a Drake song.
They don't deserve a Drake song.
One of them has a motherfucking Olympic stadium they play in. That is also very fair. Knights of the Round Table. Oh, see, Wikipedia. Wikipedia has done the homework.
Clutch pull.
By Monty Python. I don't think Monty Python were in there, but Knights of Sidonia by Muse could probably work too. That song's a banger. What are we at right now? Oh, we're at 5 minutes left. One more song, and then we have the big reveal.
Currently, The Middle by Jimmy Eat World.
Oh. I think, like, if we're going on historic vibes, they haven't really been. Oh. It's been a long time coming. What song is that?
Oh.
Change by
Change is Gonna Come by Sam Cooke.
There we go. Alright. We'll finish that some other time. Now it is time for the big reveal. We really pumped this up, so I hope people actually also buy into this. Oh, shit. You didn't see that.
You didn't see that. I don't think we saw that.
No, why did it pop out on that? Oh, I fucked up the entire stream. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Okay, we're back. This also has taken so long to figure out. Are you ready? We've got mascot fight. We are, since it's an international break and it's spooky season, we had a mascot fight bracket last year, but now me and B-Flam are going to be wrestling commentating Bundesliga mascots fighting in a WWE game. We are extremely excited about this. So what you're going to see is like us just putting the AI on WWE 2024, right?
Yeah, 2K24.
They're going to be modeled after Bundesliga mascots, and we are going to be commentating live. So make sure you are there. We got to decide which mascots we're going to put in there, so that will be a surprise for the event. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. This is what we mean by peak unhinged content. So, how many can compete? We're still finding that. There's a lot of logistics we got to find out. But it's happening. We're going to be doing this next Thursday at 6. So, if that Mainz Clown has to be in there, obviously.
Mainz Clown has to be in there.
I'm having at least 8 beers during this. This is going to be a show to show up drunk for sure.
And listen, I don't know if you have anything next week. Oh, wait, I do have something next week. But if we want to start early and make it a longer stream, I'm definitely open for that.
Yes, because I don't think this is going to be an hour. I think this is going to be like a 2-hour thing. We'll deliberate.
Yeah, we'll deliberate.
But all you need to know is you need to fucking show up to this because it's going to be absolutely insane. Battle Royale style or 2 at a time?
That could be interesting because if we do like a Royal Rumble type thing, we could get 30 mascots in here. We just have to make 30 mascots.
We're gonna. No, I feel like that's a pretty key thing to know going into that. So there'll be more info over the weekend after we talk more about this. But I might mess around and go to Real Life Raw on Monday. This is gonna be better than that.
I was at NXT on Tuesday, and that was fun. My throat got sore because of it, but it was definitely worth it.
But this one, Bernie the Bear could put Hennis the Goat through a table. Where else are you going to see that? Anyway, that is our show. We require you to show up on Thursday because that will be fun. Give us feedback on the playlist idea. I will have the web player next time so everyone can see. But always watch Friday games. See you next week. Hopefully, if you have a great weekend. And any last words, B-Phone?
Hit a few suplexes for me. I don't know. Just get ready for next week.
Yeah,
Go Bears.
Go Bears. Goodbye.
50 plus Döner.